mean, it's much later.
I just keep passing it around.
There you go.
I'm sure some of the things I don't think it's.
The one with dates. Here. And
Yeah,
Debbie, you have one.
Pardon?
yeah,
Bobby's not
that's
here.
my version of it. I'm sorry, I think it can be reduced down. And I'm sure maybe there's some other things other people can pick out on that, but without, the police department. Any alternative one?
So how much are we taking down total?
We come down 7.02 mils reduction, approximately. I'm saying you guys look at it, and I'll give you the version of why. Right, and it was what, it was at 10.74 or 10.75 that first paper you gave me, or was it that one paper? I think it's what you said it was.
I think we got budget for. Good budget.
Did you?
Well, no, I just did, but, you know, he said, look and see what we can reduce. I mean, we're getting this
Okay.
like on the 11th hour here, and we've got how many pages to look at?
Here you go. I did what you wanted.
This is Zoom. Did you ever do budget like this?
Well, no, we always make changes.
We made
Not
changes,
this
but got a
many.
page to
But
change
you know
here
what?
and there, not.
First of all, let me say that we're open to the public, let's hold things out.
Just do the pledge and all that?
You don't have to.
You know what, if you have money, it's very easy to do a budget when you have money, because you're not finagling, you're
Yeah,
not.
but we can
Track it.
alter this page and that page, not four totally different budgets.
Well, this is the original budget, right here. All I did was take the
So that's this one.
original budget that you got. You see the one that says revised in front of your face now
With the rest, right?
with the red?
Oh, and then how many from our Facebook today?
Yeah, well, the other two are
Don't be smart.
alternate.
I'm
All
just
right,
telling you.
okay,
just
That's
let's not
the
be
Let's not be
argumentative,
smart.
just let's
This
And
roll.
listen to me.
As revised and read.
Okay. You said you wanted to do the 7 mils, right? Okay, so I took out the boiler, and I left all the police stuff in there, but you'll see I had to, it was 10.67. And if you look at the
I
revised, you'll see on page,
Yeah, no.
I think it's 8 and 9, because it was, even after you take out the boiler, which is the other 3 mils, there's still $42,000 over. So, we took out other stuff to take the $42,000 down.
Who passed this one out?
That's
Debbie.
from Debbie.
That's what that's in my breaks at work in front of the midnight oil, well, I could find in there, I think you could take out.
So we take
And I'll
out the
tell you
street
why, if you want me
fund,
to.
take out the, well, you know, this is a shorter budget, why don't we just go over this one right now? All right,
The one I have?
the one that you just passed out.
Okay.
Since it's only, you know, so many lines.
Okay, this one is
Get a
yours.
copy?
Here, like, you need 10 copies? Do you have another copy of yours?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Right. Now, when we went over the first budget and you were talking about the, I'll take right off the bat, all right, let's get the administrative on the back of that. In the building repairs, you were saying you pulled out that 190 for the boiler, you did that already on the new one, correct?
It's not 190, it's
Well, it was
actually
leaving 10.
180.
Well, it was-
177 is the 3 mils.
Okay, so basically you're taking that back out then?
I
'Cause
already
thought
took
was-
it out in this one here.
Okay, so that's one of the things that I had picked in there. The non-budget investigative, I don't know why we're putting that back in.
I
there
took
again.
25 out too,
Okay, so that's back down?
yeah,
25 of it's out.
25. You better leave 25 in there because you don't know what's going to happen. Who's going to pay for it?
I took a lot.
So you just cut it in half?
Yeah, if you look on page 9 of the revised budget, look at page 9. And you'll see, I put there's a last column over there. Look at page 9.
Yeah,
You see minus 25,000,
right,
and it's down, now it's down to 25,000.
fair enough.
Okay. If you look up, go ahead.
Court compensation?
Yeah, officers' court compensation, actually, they only spent $29,000 this year, and they're only projected to go to 38, maybe, and it's around Christmas time, so maybe they won't go, so I took it down to 36 and saved 34,000. That's where, or 3,400. Go back to page 8, I'll show you another couple things. Police legal fees, okay? I see no reason why we should pay the police to sue us. I did increase that by $5,000, but I'm not gonna pay them to sue us. Okay? They get $5,000 for legal fees, I increased it to $10,000. If they have problems, they have $10,000. But they were using that money to actually sue us, $14,000 this year. Let them take it out of their own coffers if they wanna go after us. So I decreased that. I
Requirement's
gave-
only 5.
And from the
Our
school,
requirement's only 5 by the state.
are required by the state?
Yep. So I actually gave them 10, but I was gonna give them 20, but since the budget's so high, I reduced it to 10, we saved another 10 there. The special enforcement equipment, they only spent 4 this year, they only require 5, I gave them 5. I took it down another 2. Traffic light repairs, they only spent 6. They're only projected to go to 8, that's 8.5, I saved another 1,500.
Still on
Work your way up from the bottom
Still on
of page 8.
page 8,
Third one up from the bottom, third
look
sheet.
up. Okay? Gas and oil, they're only doing $24,000, 18. They're actually doing a little better this year because they don't let the cars run out there now. They turn the cars off, thank God. So I took that down $2,000. The miscellaneous, they usually, and you see in 12, the real thing was only $694. They only use 1,000. I was actually giving them 2,500, so I took it down $1,500 or saved 1,000. Over here on the educational fund, they were only using $1,000. I still gave them
That's
$5,000.
training.
Or-
Training?
Well, the training cost, I actually upped it to $5,000, like you wanted, so they can do the night training.
Right.
And I increased it 2,500, and you see that's a plus 2,500. Okay, so that actually, let's see, another one. I think that saves that $43,000 that we were over. And when you take the 3 mills out of there, that leaves the 7 mills in there for the 30 mills.
Okay, the,
Sinking fund contingency,
yeah,
okay,
That's the next thing.
you're not gonna take that out of there. You know why? That's the down payment for the Johnson Controls loan.
well,
That is a loan,
if that was to go through, right?
Which
the
it
payment
will.
on that is, I think, what, a little under 80,000 for next year, I believe it's May or June, that's due
That's-
from the
listen.
PD.
that loan is a $1.4 million loan, okay? That's the down payment that takes it down to 1.25.
That's right.
That was the down payment. It cannot be taken out of the sinking fund. That's only for loans. It's against the law to
Right,
take it out of
exactly,
there.
that's
So you
what I'm
can't take it out. Can't use it for police.
Okay, the street paving, that 102, did you take that out? And I'll tell you why.
No, I didn't take it out.
Well, let me explain why.
That's not the general fund now.
No, just think, I'm sorry, I'm jumping back on what I had on here, some of the things I also had, because some of the things you're picking out is what I picked out. In the street fund, that 102, it's only gonna be able to do a couple roads. It's either gonna be 3 wide ones, maybe 5 aren't so wide. Our capital improvement loan is paid. We can take without touching any millage for infrastructure, not only our roads, we can actually do a road project, which was like 10 years ago, you took a loan out. And then also, we have stormwater problems. I mean, and that's without even anything, that's
I can
just
take
that.
the millage out. Listen, I only put it in here because you wanted street paving.
Well, I'm just saying, we could do it that way though, because right now, we're paying $150,000 about that, look at the select down, because you paid over, you can roll that over into a loan, I'm sure, I don't know what the interest rate.
That
was.
$150,000 is gonna be paid this year, you will not get it.
What?
Right?
She wants to,
No,
she
no.
wants to roll,
Roll
she
it.
wants to
Do
take
it
out
right.
another $1 million loan.
Oh,
Well,
make
because
the
it's,
taxpayers pay?
well, it's in what our mills already, and you can do your roads, instead of doing just like a couple roads for
Oh, okay.
102. That's just my version of that, without touching the millage that is already in there for that. And because we do need infrastructure, I mean, we've got some storm drain areas.
That's what they did years ago.
Exactly.
They made the taxpayers pay $1 million for roads.
It's in the budget now.
I
It's
understand
been in
that.
for 10 years.
Yep.
Because if you take that out, where are you gonna get the road
Well, you
money
have to
later,
borrow
too?
another $1 million.
Right, what I'm
Yeah.
saying is, if you take it out and you take that 150,000 and use it to pay for other things in the meantime, at what point do you do roads and then have to take out another loan? You know what I mean? So somewhere down the road, you're gonna be paying
You
for
can
it.
do that next year, you can put a new loan in there.
I'm just asking everybody's opinion on that. I mean,
I don't wanna take out another $1.5 million loan, if we don't have to.
As long as the mayor don't veto it,
well, how are we gonna,
the new mayor.
So what,
how would you do that many roads? We have a lot of roads that we've done. We have stormwater that needs to take care of for years now. I mean, how we do that at some point?
that you,
I mean, we're,
then you,
We're
then you should take out a $3 million loan, because $1 million's not good. Fix your stormwater.
and, well, we don't know. We've never looked into any of it. I'm just
How
saying
do
that
we know that it's bad?
Hmm?
How do we know that it's bad then?
we don't have.
No, you said we didn't look at it. Or you mean we didn't look at
I,
it?
I'm an amount, but I'm saying, to
Well,
put
we
that
can do
in
that
now, to
next year.
just do a
If
couple
you don't wanna
roads.
pay, we can take that out. That's about 1.5, because you still need money in there. That's about 1.6, I'd say, in millage right now.
We
I
can't even
put
find the
two in
money
there,
for
but
what
you
we
still
need
need
now,
part of
though. Why are we going out for more money?
We're,
I mean, the
it's
102 is definitely
it's
minimum, don't get me
already
wrong.
in there. We're paying it. It was
Right, and
raised
you
for,
wouldn't have to pay it in March. Now you got a buffer of 150 grand.
I'm saying, you gotta do roads anyway. You're gonna have to do stormwater. You're
No,
gonna-
maybe you could lower the mill, maybe you could
Yeah,
lower
Exactly.
the 7 mills that you're gonna raise the budget.
I would be more in favor of that.
You're gonna,
If we're gonna pull something out, let's just lower taxes, let's not.
Why don't you lower the taxes on the residents?
I have no problem with that, but then how are we gonna do your roads? Where are you gonna get that money? The roads are bad. We haven't done roads in 9 years. A lot of roads, 9 years, patching all over the place. I mean, we're gonna put in nice
Well,
shiny lights
listen, you
and
can't
stuff,
do it
never
this
do
year.
roads.
That's the future anyway, right?
Yes.
This year, you have to pay the loan anyway,
Well,
Only too much.
only so much. But that's the payment though. That's still in the 2014 budget. You're
Correct.
talking 2015 budget, right?
No, she wants it this.
no, what I'm saying is, why put this
Isn't that a
amount?
one-time
Why-
payment? That 150,000? That's a
Yeah,
one-time payment.
That's that's the last.
That's a
payment.
2014 payment.
That's
So you're
right.
talking 2015 payment you
But
won't
what
have,
I'm
right?
saying is, you're putting in 102
Correct, no?
here to cover some roads, when we're at this point, wait until we can redo that loan and do the roads, instead of 3
Well,
roads.
that's okay, I'll
do-
take the one, you're only talking 1.5 mils.
It's 102.
$1 million.
Mills.
No, I'm talking
No.
about,
She
I'm
wants
talking
to take
about,
out
She's talking 102,000.
right.
It's only
Oh,
They
1.5
have, they
mils.
have in there for
We're
those
talking
couple of
7
roads.
mils.
But
It's
you're
only
talking
1.
dollars,
And-
$1.5 million loan. Didn't you just say to take
Yeah,
out
she wants to
$1.5
take out
million
loans, but that's another story later.
You didn't even
Right.
say anything, he said $1 million.
I'm saying, for what you have in there for this,
Okay.
in this budget, we're talking about lowering how much we're gonna do the millage on this. By taking out that 102, you're what, 1.5 mils, a little more, yeah, about that? That you're not gonna pay now, because if you need to do the roads, which we do need, then when we have that capital improvement loan paid, redo that loan. It's already in what our taxes are in to be paid. I see what you're saying, you can lower the taxes, but I don't see where you're gonna get the money then for that. I mean, your interest rate is low to do that, but you're taking it out for Johnson Control. You're not gonna have a savings, you're gonna make a payment on that for a year. You're gonna come up with money for that. You're gonna get roads done, same thing. So why, I don't think that should be in there, because we can do it.
Okay, well,
At
I mean,
later
that
time.
is your opinion, and and you would prefer to wrap it around the loan and
Right.
get another loan.
Right.
That would not be my choice. So, but do you want to explain the rest of that page to us?
The truck maintenance, I don't understand that, because all those trucks were bought from December 2011 through November of 2012, there's 5 vehicles that were bought. So that's all within that 13-month span. I I don't understand why we have to have 4,000, why we can't lower that down some, reduction.
You know,
I mean,
that is
they're
just
all at a warranty.
$4,000 for all those larger trucks. is
I'm
not
just
a lot of
trying to
money. You have
get
it
anything I
inspected, you
can.
have
Truck
to change
maintenance is
oil.
inspections.
It's only $4,000 on major
Brakes
equipment.
brakes aren't covered, that's inspections, that's brakes.
Yeah, I don't think 4,000 is a lot.
And they're big trucks, let me tell you. $4,000 for maintenance is not a lot. You used to pay $36,000 for maintenance.
Okay. We have an increase in salaries for, everyone, and we have your, manager's salary is going to be increased.
Listen, you're only talking, every increase in salary is under union contract except for 4 people. You wanna deny 4 people?
Well, you're,
You wanna deny me, right?
what I'm saying is, you're.
That's not a bad
Well,
idea.
let council vote on it
Mine's
then.
in here too.
Huh?
I think we should all give half.
No,
I'm
wait,
willing
No,
to give half
no,
of mine.
you can't. You're a midterm council person.
You can't
We
change it.
can't touch your payment.
Cannot.
Nancy's a midterm council person, we can't touch her payment. We can't touch Jeff's. That's been discussed before. You can donate it back, but we can't reduce it. What we can do is the new people that have just been elected, we can pay them nothing, and I'm one of them. I have no problem with it. The mayor and 5 other council people don't get any raises. They don't get any money. Just the sitting council people, 3 of you, will continue to get what you've been getting, because you have to. And you'd save $15,000 if you did that.
Right, exactly.
Would you want to give it back?
I would give it back, I donate.
But you have to give it back yourself. The borough can't deduct it.
They still have to give you the pay.
They still have to give you the
I'm
check.
just looking for anything that's gonna make this better. This is crazy.